Hello friends, welcome back to the LMSDaily show on today 15th of February 2024, and I am your host Jaswinder Singh, and I will be talking about a lot of new things in Moodle this week, as well as we will be covering the new topics in the artificial intelligence technology. So let us get started for the show for today. If you are joining right now, I really welcome you all to be there on our show live. And if you are watching a recording afterwards, then you are most welcome to join us every Thursday at 4:30 p.m. GMT plus 4 hours, which is the Dubai time zone. So you are most welcome to join us anytime during this live show. If you are watching it live, you can give us a shout out right now, and then I will just start with the agenda for today. So I believe that you shall be able to see the agenda for this week on my screen right now, and you can access this agenda document, which is updated every week for the weekly meeting on bit.ly/lmsdaily-live. So everything is in small letters, so it is the bit.ly/lmsdaily-live. So you can access this agenda document on this URL. You can connect with us through the different means. We have a blog running on lmsdaily.com, so you can check out the new posts in the edtech industry on that blog. You can also send me an email on mail@lmsdaily.com. You can also connect with us through the Twitter with the handle the LMSDaily, and the same handle is applicable for the Facebook friends. You can also follow us on YouTube. Our channel name is LMS Daily, so you can definitely, I request you to please join us there in the YouTube, as well as press the bell icon for getting all the updates every week in your YouTube. You can also download our How to Use Moodle 4.1 book, which is the free resource for the teachers who are starting with Moodle for the first time. It gives you a detailed explanation of all the activities and resources and the best practices for creating a course in Moodle from the scratch. So I would request you to definitely give it a try. So you can download this book from the link given here in the agenda document. Coming to the feedback section, if you have any comments or any feedback about our show, I definitely would like to hear from you. You can give us your comments in the chat of this live stream video. You can also comment on any of our YouTube videos, as well as on any of our blog posts. You can also connect through us with the means mentioned here in the connect with us section on the top. And if you are looking for a specific screencast on a specific topic, you can also request us through this form. So we have a form bit.ly/lmsdaily-request-screencast. So you can go to this URL and fill in the forms to request a specific screencast, and we will try to cover that up in the upcoming weeks. Coming to the agenda for today. So first of all, we will be discussing about the Moodle admin tip of the week, and here we will be discussing about how to create a grouping of the users in Moodle. First, we will understand what is a grouping, and then we will create a grouping in Moodle as a admin. Then we will be discussing about the Moodle teachers tip of this week, and in this tip, we will be discussing about how to automatically regrade the quiz attempts in Moodle course. So if you have any problem in the quiz, then how you can regrade the quiz. Then we will be discussing about the Moodle plugin of this week, and we will be discussing about the simple lesson plugin. Then we will discuss about the general updates in Moodle world, and then we will be discussing about the upcoming Edtech events across the world. And lastly, we will be seeing the exciting new AI based tools, which for this week will be Conquer.ai, a tool from Moat. So we'll be discussing this as the last tool. So let us jumpstart and go to first section of the agenda, the Moodle admin tip of the week, and let us discuss how to create a grouping of the users. I am logged into this Moodle site as a admin, and in order to create a grouping, first let me explain what is a grouping. In Moodle terminology, you can create a group of students so that they are of same interest or same class or same cohort, or sorry, not same cohort, same institution kind of thing. So you can combine few users in a specific group matching their interests across something. A grouping is a collection of groups. So it means that if, let us say, you have created a group A, B, C for specific course only, and you would like the same group A, B, C to be enrolled in multiple courses. So instead of creating and adding the students in those groups one by one manually, you can create a grouping of the users as a admin and add the users as group A, B, C as a admin. And then whenever a teacher starts a course, they can automatically use that grouping to enroll those group A, B, C in their courses. So all the students will be enrolled in their courses automatically. Now, in order to create a new grouping, first we have to go to this site admin page here. And then go to the users. Oh, sorry, I am wrong here. Let me go to the course here and click on the participants and then click on the groupings here. So here you can see the groupings as of now created here. So let me create a grouping now. Let me say that it is group A, sorry, English language student groups. So what I'm trying to do is I am creating a grouping named as English language student groups, and I would like to add all the students from different institutes in this grouping so that I can create a quiz and then assign them for this English language student groups grouping. You can put a description here and then click on save changes. So now you can see that we have a grouping created for this course. And on the right side, you can see different icons. First one is to edit, which will take us back to the previous form. Then we have an option to delete, and then we have show groups in the grouping. So here we will be just clicking to add a new group here for this grouping. So you can see that we have two groups already created on this Moodle website in this Moodle course. So I will be adding both of them to this grouping, which means that whenever a teacher is adding this grouping, all the users in this group A and B will be automatically get access to the same activity. So now we have added both the groups here. If you would like to remove it, just select and then click this remove button. And once you are done with the groups addition here, just click to back to groupings. Now you can see that we have groups, group A and group B as a part of this grouping. Now, whenever I will go back to this course here and click the turn editing mode on, and let me say that I would like to make this H5P activity available only for a specific set of groupings. So I am in the settings page of this H5P activity, and here you can go to this common module settings, and here you can choose either the separate groups or visible groups. So let me say that it will be a separate groups. And now you can see that we have this grouping sections enabled. So here you can see that the grouping which we have just created is listed down here. So if I will select the grouping here, then this activity will be available as separate groups for these group A and group B. So this is how you can use the groupings in Moodle as a admin. And you can see the icon for this activity is changed, which shows that it is a separate groups. Now we will be just heading towards the second point of the agenda for this week, which is the Moodle teachers tip of the week. And here we will be discussing how you can automatically regrade the quiz attempts in Moodle course. This is pretty useful whenever you are having a quiz in Moodle, and let me say that by mistake you have added a question which was having some incorrect answer selected as the correct answer, due to which the students are not having a correct grade for that specific question in the quiz attempt. Now, what you need to do is, first of all, you need to fix that question in the question bank, so that the correct answer is selected for the correct option. And then once you have fixed that question, then you need to come back to the quiz. And let me say that I would be going to this quiz, and here, whenever you are there on this quiz, you can see the attempts one here. You can also go to the results tab here and see all the students who have attempted this quiz and what is the grade they have obtained. So let me say that I have already fixed the question in the question bank, and now I would like to regrade the attempt for this student. So, or maybe if you would like selected to select more students, you can select by these check boxes, so everyone will be selected. So but since I have only one attempt, so I will be just selecting this one, and then you can click this regrade selected attempts. Now it will be just regrading everything, and then click continue once it is finished. So then you might see, you will be seeing the new grade here for the students depending on the correct grade which they have got for wrong question. So this is how you can do a regrade of the quiz attempt in Moodle as a teacher. Going back to the agenda document for point number 3 of this show for Moodle plugin of the week. And today we'll be discussing the simple lesson plugin. The simple lesson plugin is having the features common with the book resource, the lesson activity, as well as the quiz activity. Basically, it can be used as the formative assessment tool. Let me say that before starting a course, you would like to test the prior knowledge of the student, how much they have knowledge about a specific topic which you are going to teach them in this course right now. So you would like them to go through a formative assessment before they start learning in the course. So you can use this simple lesson activity as a formative assessment tool, which will be having the questions coming from the question bank of your Moodle quiz. So you can use those questions directly, and you can add features from the lesson activity. As you can see on the screen, you can download this plugin from the plugins directory, plugins/mod_simple lesson. And you can see that it has features which are pretty exclusive. So it supports adding questions from the question bank, which I just told you. It supports behaviors, adaptive, immediate, and deferred feedback. And it supports essay questions, but those needs to be manually graded by the teacher. And it is easy to add and then automatically sequence the pages. And it consists of multimedia pages with a simple hyperlinked navigation. So there are a lot of features which can be pretty useful for you. So you can see in the screenshots that you will have the add question page where you can select the question and just add them to the lesson. And then you can have these type of pages added to the lesson, and you can see the previous and the next ID. So this ID column will be the previous and next page, and you can add the questions here. So it is pretty good to use this. Now let me just first download this plugin and install it on my Moodle site. So I will be just downloading the 4.1 version, although I'm running a Moodle 4.3 local development site. But let me give it a try. If it goes smoothly, go to site admin, then plugins, install plugins. And here you need to download, drop the downloaded file. And then click on install plugin. Click continue. It will go through again a series of checks as usual. So let us go through the process and click continue. Then click upgrade Moodle database. So as you can see that now we have this plugin installed on our Moodle site. Now just click Save Changes here. And you can go to any course and add the simple lesson activity in your Moodle course. So let me say that I would like to add an activity here, and I will be choosing this simple lesson. Give it a name, simple lesson demo. You can also provide a description here if required, and check this box if you would like to show this description on the course homepage. Now under this simple lesson settings, so here you need to give the title of this resource. So let me say that first resource here. You can also check this if you would like to show the page index. You can also allow the students to review attempts immediately after the current attempt. And if you would like them only for one attempt, then you can uncheck this box. And if you would like the students to review the previous answers, you can check this box. And but for this demo, I will be just keeping it unchecked. You can also allow the students to incomplete question attempts. And you can also show all question versions, but I will not recommend this to be checked. And you can limit the maximum attempts here by choosing out of 5 for unlimited. So let me say that I would like them to have only one attempt here, and then the attempts grading will be highest attempt. Since it is only one attempt, so it will not make any difference here. But if you are choosing unlimited, then you can definitely choose either the highest or the last attempt or the average of attempts. So I will be just keeping it to 1. And then you can choose the grade for this simple lesson activity. Either you want a point grade or a scale, or which grade category you would like to keep this item, and then what is the grade to pass. Once you are done with all these settings, I am just leaving all these common module settings and onwards as default, and then click on Save and Display. So you can see that first resource is shown here, but there are no pages in this simple lesson. So you need to click on Edit Lesson here, and then click on Add Page. So let me say that first lesson, and here you can paste your content. You can also include images, videos, etc. And then you can choose the IDs for the previous as well as the next items. So then click Save Changes. So we have added first page. Similarly, you can add second page and so forth. And here now you can choose the previous lesson and the next lesson. So I would like them to go to the previous lesson as the first lesson, and then I will be choosing the second lesson, third lesson as the next page. So just click Next. Now you can see that we have a previous ID here, but we don't have a next ID here. So I need to edit the first one again, and under the next ID, I need to go to the second page. So you can see that we have a proper learning pathway for our students. Then you can add the questions from the quiz directly here by clicking the Add. Okay, so before we can add, we have to click on this Manage Questions. And here we need to select the category from which we would like to import the questions. So let me say that I would like to import from this one, and I would like to have a immediate feedback for the question behavior, and then click on Save Changes. Now, whenever I will click on this Add button, I can see the different questions created in this category, which I have just selected. And then I can select the question here. Give it a score here and click Select Question. And then we can go to the second page. So you can see that we have the second page, and now I will be just going back to the simple lesson, edit lesson again. And then you can see that we have question number 90 added. So you can directly click this to delete the question, or you can edit the page. You can preview the page, how it will look alike, or you can move it down. Now just let me click on this preview page button to show how it will look alike. So you can see that this is the first lesson, and there is a question on this page, so you need to click on preview question button here. So it will look like this, and then once the student answers it correctly, then it will be like going back to the lesson. And let me go back to the simple lesson here. So you can see that number of pages are 2 now, and you can click on attempt lesson as a student. So this is the first lesson, and then you can see that after the text which you have added as the lesson content, you can see the quiz question here. And let me click check here. So all the answers are incorrect, and you can see that I can go to the next page here. So this is the second page. So this is how you can use this simple lesson plugin in your Moodle course for formative assessment. Now let me go back to the agenda document again, and now let us discuss about the general updates in the Moodle world. So in this week, Moodle has released few minor versions of the supported versions of Moodle LMS. So I definitely recommend all the Moodle admins who are watching this video to upgrade to the latest Moodle versions as soon as possible, because the new versions are having some security fixes as well as some general bugs and improvements. So I will be just showing which Moodle versions are released recently. So the supported Moodle versions which are updated recently are Moodle 4.3.3, which is the currently latest version of Moodle 4.3 version. Then we have 4.2.6 version released, and then we have 4.1.9, which is the LTS version of Moodle LMS. So if you are looking for a long-term solution to stay on a single Moodle version, then I would recommend you to stick to the Moodle LTS versions, which are having a support of 3 years. Kindly note that there are two fields which there are two things which you need to note about the Moodle LMS versions. One is the general bugs and fixes, and the second is the security support. So for this LTS versions, the security support stays for 3 years as compared to the normal versions, which are having a support of only 18 months generally. So you can definitely give a go to the LTS versions as a long-term planning if you are looking for like not updating Moodle every 6 months or so. So now coming back to the next agenda item, which is the Moodle Associations update. So the project deadline is 28th of February, and as of now we have got 4 proposals in the Moodle Users Association project proposal cycle for this January to June 2024. We have discussed the 3 previous projects which we have got in this MUA submission, and now the new one is add support for Moodle filters to custom menus, which seems to be a pretty good project proposal. So the project manager Stephen Boggett would like to allow the Moodle filters to be applied the custom navigation menus, such as using the filter code plugin to make things available to group of users. This seems to be a pretty good suggestion if you are looking for, let me say, something more personalized for a user. Then this support can be pretty wonderful thing for adding that kind of personalized support in the Moodle. So I would think that any of these projects might get included in the Moodle LMS pretty soon. You can vote for these projects from 1st of March to 15th of March. So kindly note these 2 dates so that you are voting for your favorite projects by this date. Then coming to the upcoming EdTech events. So we have Moodle Mood Japan starting tomorrow from February 16 to 18 in Japan. Then we have OER 2024 from 27 to 28th of March in Ireland. Then we have COSN 2024 from April 8 to 10, 2024. So definitely you can just look for the education EdTech events coming close to your location and join them to grow your network. You can also hop onto our e-learning jobs portal, which is on the LMSDaily/jobs, lmsdaily.com/jobs, and you can see the latest jobs in the edtech industry. And if you are willing to join any of these, you can just directly click on these to apply. These jobs are updated daily, so you can just come back to this side page to see if there are any jobs interested for you. Then coming back to the last agenda item for today, which is the exciting new tools. And today we are going to discuss the Conquer.ai. So you can see that this Conquer.ai is a AI tool which is created by the creators of Moat. If you have already used the Moat tool, you might be knowing. So Moat allows you to give your feedback through audio in different formats. So you can add the feedback in the Google Docs, etc. In different accounts. So the Moat creators have created the Conquer.ai, and you can access this at Conquer.ai URL. This allows you to create AI powered assessments easily in a flash. So you can see the features that it is AI powered, customizable, standards aligned. It has got different integrations. It has got varied question types. It has got different accommodations. So it is loved by many users around the world. So I will be just showing you how you can use it. So in order to get started with Conquer, you can just click on try Conquer free button here and log in with your Gmail or any other email address. I have already logged into this one. So you can see that I'm taken to this page, but before that you need to enter about your profile details, and then you can come to this page. Now you can enter a learning topic to get started, or you can directly click on try an example. So let me say that create a quiz about pedagogy for grade 12 students. Let me just type in and then click next. So here you can choose the question type, which type of questions you would like to add. Let me add mixed so that it will be giving me a different type of questions here, and how many questions you would like to add. Let me click 10 here, and the grade level is, let me say, higher education. Now this is the interesting part wherein you can copy paste your content here, so that this will go through the content and create the questions which are relevant to your topic. So I don't have anything right now with me, so let me try to see if it generates something. Let's click generate here. So I have given the instructions of 10 questions of mixed question type. So now it has come back with 10 different questions here. So you can see that we have got multiple choice, then multi-select, then again drag and drop. And so I think these are the 3 question types which we have got here. And we have got the correct answers highlighted with this green bar. And those seems to be pretty good questions here. And you can click this preview button to view these questions. You can also check the responses tab whenever the students start responding to this one. You can just get the responses here. So this will be displayed like this. So let me say that if a student gives this answer, then what they will get. So this is how it will show a progress bar as well as a click to listen button. And then let's click exit preview. So you can see now the responses as of now, since I have not completed, so it is not yet showing anything, but whenever the students will be start responding to this quiz, you can see this responses tab populated here. You can also click this share button to either directly share this quiz with your students, or you can embed it directly. You can also share a QR code, or you can directly print this. So this seems to be pretty wonderful tool for creating different type of questions through AI technology. And then you can use these questions in your assessments. So that takes us to the end of the agenda for today. I really thank each one of you who have joined us through this session, and I would like to see you on the next episode of this LMS Daily show on 22nd of February 2024 at the same time. So thank you very much for joining us today, and I really appreciate and wish you a great day ahead. Thank you.